Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the show. For any who aren't familiar, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to chat with the chat, answer any questions they might have, and then we're going to go through the alt account, the Darth Loquitur account, see what we've got going on over there. Have a little intermission in between, and then we'll go into the main account, Division 4, and work our way through that. We got an interesting matchup over there. We've got 3 Galactic Legends versus 2, and he just filled the whole bottom zone with all 3 Galactic Legends. So we gotta sort out whether or not we're gonna get past one zone in the main account tonight. Not sure what we're gonna do. Gotta do some calculations and try to figure it out. So obviously we have to have a non-GL team beat a GL team if we're going to clear that zone. No, not sure if that's going to happen, but I'm sure going to take a look and see if I can figure something out. Roman Ibragimov. Good night from Russia. Oh, Russia. That's awesome. Well, hello there. Australia. We got Angus Wells from Australia. Fantastic. Darth Robre says, "Hey DL, I misplayed GAC tonight. It's done. I have lost." That's a bummer, but it happens, right? Jeremy Ozane says, "Hi from France. Hope you're doing good." Yeah, doing great. Graham Case is listening from his desk at work. Uh-oh, hope you're not getting in trouble with that. Was thinking about going to sleep, but who needs sleep when, when DL is streaming? Midge from the UK. Joseph says, "Go Aussies." That's awesome. We really got a lot of diversity in the group tonight. That's fantastic. Kopi says, "Greetings from Poland." That is just fantastic, guys. Man, I'm loving this. People from everywhere. Yeah, who would have thought that you could just like chat online and have people hanging out in Russia listening? What an amazing world we live in today. Vel says hello from Sydney. TK says DL worldwide. Nice. Owen Hines says from Wales. Nice. Tom Montiel says, "I rushed SLKR, but I'm afraid of losing the top spot in arena to future JMKs. Is it worth rushing him as free to play, or should I work on fleshing out the best teams along the way?" Well, right now I'm in that situation myself. My SLKR doesn't beat the JMKs at the top of my squad arena. I understand there is a way to have SLKR beat JMK with Night Sisters in the team, but I just haven't had the time to work through it on my main account. I can't just keep relicking all kinds of characters, but I think, again, I haven't done the research, but there may be a SLKR counter to the Kenobi. I just don't know exactly how it works. But what I would say is this. You got to build characters that are good for you. And if you worry about the next meta, there is always going to be somebody who's willing to spend money and resources and go crazy getting the next Galactic Legend after this one. So there will be something next year that beats JMK and Lord Vader and makes them look like chumps. Somebody's going to go for that. So the question is, how much of your account do you want to spend chasing the current meta, only to find out that they've given the game something new that becomes the new meta, and then you're chasing that again? So if you're at the top of the game and you've got nothing else to do other than unlock new content, that makes perfect sense to me. But C and SLK are really the first Galactic Legends that make sense. And, building Jedi Master Kenobi after one of those makes sense. But by the time you get that built, there'll be something that beats that. And I guess that's just going to be the state of the game for a long time. It's that way in most games that you play. Play card games, they're always looking to sell the new set. So I don't know if that's what you want to hear, but do I feel like it's worth rushing him free to play? yeah, get your SLKR, then work on Kenobi if that's what you want to do. But yeah, it should be things that you want to do. You shouldn't worry too much about what the current meta is and whether or not you're staying ahead. Your own Willem says Belgium represented. JB Wilden, greetings from North Korea. Bookish Jungle, listening on the way home. Gregory B's in the house. David Dutrow, fun GAC win today with an unlikely hold for Poggle, Bastila Fallen, and Geo Soldier. Nice. Zombie cheese doesn't work as well anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's just JMK, that when they gave... Okay, fine, just ignore taunt. Okay. All right, guys. Prepare for a little bit of a rant. Now, there's not many things that I rant about in this game. I don't think that it helps. But this is something that's fundamentally frustrating to me. They spend time making Relic 9, and what is Relic 9 supposed to do? Make tanks great again. Tanks are useless in the game. They're too easily killed. We want to make tanks viable. Let's make Relic 9 really focus on helping tanks. Good. All right, I like tanks. I like to tank. I like things that taunt. Knowing that your squishy characters don't get killed right away is kind of a good thing to know. You know what? Let's just make all the important characters ignore taunt. We'll make tanks better, but then everything that's good can just ignore those tanks. It's like there's two different development teams, and one team is, you know, taking a Trump hat and saying, make tanks great again, and another team says, oh, you made tanks good. We just got to ignore that, you know? Kylo Ren Unmasked, oh man, he's a monster at Relic 9. Psh, just ignore him. Just things with taunt, just ignore it. So that's, I mean, I think that's just a horrible solution. Oh, well, the Night Sisters trick doesn't work as intended with Kenobi. We'll just ignore taunt. That'll solve it. And then we'll make Armorer the highest priority in the world so that no matter what character it is in your team, the Armorer is the one that's going to get attacked and killed first. So basically, if you're not using the Armorer in a Mandalorian team, just write her off. She'll get killed first, and we'll ignore taunt, and we'll just take her out. So it's very... Yeah, again, I don't want to rant. There's nothing I can do about it. But fundamentally, to me, why would you take the time, effort, and energy to make Relic 9, make tanks great, and then just make them irrelevant? Completely irrelevant. And even at the low end of the game, they're irrelevant. Taunt is irrelevant. It's not even a thing anymore. So tanks need something different. The need for tanks to have something different is so prevalent, so obvious, that when they did Lord Vader, they said, well, nothing can taunt, and we got to do something. So as soon as things lose taunt, they're going to get marked. And maybe that'll work. Maybe that's the mechanic that, you know, we'll actually use marked instead of taunt, and it'll work sometimes, and there's still characters that can ignore that too. But, you know, that's at least then you can't just remove the taunt. You have to work around it a different way. So what is it? Are we going to have characters that tank in this game or not? Are there going to be characters that stand in the way of a galactic legend for a few turns and soak a few hits? And right now the answer is no. And I think that's ridiculous, because for sure we could do something different if we could tank. Rant off. That's my rant for the night. JMK is hard to rush. You have to get Watt and Executor, and those are... Executor? What? You need Executor for JMK? No. What are you talking about? You mean Negotiator, right? You got to be talking about Negotiator, not Executor. Oh, yeah, okay. So okay. Negotiator. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, JMK isn't your first relic, or first galactic legend, but he can very easily be your second. That I think is the question that's being asked. You know, if SLKR is already in the bucket, you know, I rushed him, he's my galactic legend, You know, what's my next project, right? I think that's the question that's being asked. And in that case, you know, if you've had enough time working on your first Galactic Legend, then your ship should look good. You should be able to have that Negotiator ready to go. And like my Wat Tambor isn't finished yet, but if I start working on JMK now, it'll be 6 months before I get him finished. And by then, where's my Wat Tambor? You know, by then I expect to have him at 7 stars. So I think that's a bit it. I mean, JMK feels to me like a really good second Galactic Legend. Like a really good second Galactic Legend. No Lord Vader Rush, but he's so easy. The meta in this game changes quite fast, considering it takes months to plan ahead in your builds. Yeah, it takes you 6 months to build a Galactic Legend. 6 to 8 months if you're free to play and you've already got a developed account. So by the time that rolls around, there's already something better, and if somebody's willing to pay for it, they have it, and you're stuck with what was good a year ago. Can Jedi Knight Revan, Yoda, and Jolee beat Kira, Nest, and L3? Yes, but you have to be extremely careful in how you use your skills. Basically, you want to work on Nest while the others are still alive. And you only ever want to hit Nest with Yoda. So if Nest takes a turn, and then you tap her with Jolee Bindo, you're not going to get any damage on her. But if you can work it so that, you know, maybe you have to kill the L3 to get around the taunt. Or, yeah. See, if you mark Nest, you're sunk, right? The key is if there's 3 good characters in the team, you can hit something else, and then just hit Nest with Yoda, for example, or your best damage character, and take a big chunk off of her. And then hit something else, and then hit her. Every time she takes a turn, you smack her real hard with one character, and then you can make that work. You don't want to be triggering her counterattacks all the time to let her get life back. So you basically have to use the other characters as springboards. If L3 is in there and you get stuck behind the taunt, then I don't know that you can beat it. But that's the way to beat that team. You could probably do Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, and Thrawn. Use Thrawn to kick the taunt off of L3. And then just slow roll it and only attack Nest once after she takes her turn. Owen Hines says the only good tank is Jedi Master Luke. I agree with you. That is literally the only tank in the game right now that's actually a tank that's worth calling a tank. Patrick Wagoner, what's up? I have to put the kids to bed. All right, see you later, man. Kevin D. Hey, DL, thanks again for your reply to my comments in your 1-year video. Oh, yeah, Kevin, you're the... Kevin asked the book. He's like, here's my 20 questions that I want to know. No problem, man. I mean, I hope maybe it helps some other people too. While we are on a rant session, can we talk about CG's regression testing? The latest bug costing me a Watt shard and 244. I don't know anything. Midge, I don't know anything. I haven't looked at any of the news. I know nothing. What's the bug? I don't know. Well, the good thing is the last few times they've created bugs like that, they've overcompensated us by sending a whole bunch of stuff to our inbox. So maybe if everybody's affected by it, they'll send us all like 25 Watt shards for free, and that would be fun. I figured out Qui-Gon Jinn's Omicron. It's removing the attack buttons from the opponent in TB. Loquitur, I disagree with you on the Malevolence first, since you need to farm up 2 pilotless ships and most likely force farm them. And early game, you're trying to farm up a bunch of characters. Okay, you can disagree, but a lot of people have been incredibly successful with that fleet. And it's only the Vulture Guard that we're force farming, and it works out okay. It works out just fine. Both times I've attempted the Watt mission, there's been a bug. So brown African saltwater aquatic finless sharks asked that question. And that's the great thing about the Darth Loquitur channel. You can disagree, and I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. There's all kinds of different fleets you can build that works. The Malevolence fleet, the Geos into Malevolence fleet does work. It works, and there's plenty of Inquisitors that have successfully implemented it. So if you don't think it's a good option for you, then do something different. But I've played with the Negotiator fleet first. I've played with Rebel fleet first on my main account, and the Geos into the Malevolence are the easiest, lowest galactic power and most effective fleet that you can build early. And it does cost you against your character builds, but I also recommend that people just don't care about the squad arena. So if you say you have to farm those ships instead of farming a good first team, yep, who cares? I don't care. My squad arena placement was 300. I didn't care. It's fine. I'd rather have the fleet shards. But the whole world is open to a whole bunch of opinions. Have you guys seen the new feats for Conquest 10? I heard that it's going to be different. I heard that there's going to be a bunch of different paths, but other than that, I haven't seen it. I needed 17 Watt shards. If they only give us 5 shards, I'll kill CG. If Ayla or Qui-Gon Jinn was in the battle, it'll freeze. Oh, okay. So if you get to the end of Watt and Ayla or Qui-Gon are in the battle, it freezes. Plus the strategy RE, the double gear drop on hard nodes. Oh man, I am so far behind on the news. What's strategy for double drop gear on the hard nodes? I don't know what that is. Basically, okay, if Qui-Gon Jinn are in the match right now, your game stops. Theoretically, a patch is coming to fix it. I had to reload my game tonight already. It made me reload it. TK says the bug is fixed. Okay. All right. I went Geos into Malevolence, and it's been amazing. I even win GAC because of it. I get first in fleet. Yeah, thanks, David. I appreciate that. Jason Coyne says it's 2 pilots you don't even have to gear. So yeah, you farm 2 pilotless ships, and that's 2 pilots you don't have to do. Hey, DL just started the 3rd tier of SLKR. Heard it's pretty tough. Any pro tips for me? On the 3rd tier of SLKR, it always, every time for me, came down to SLKR versus Rey. And as long as you control your ultimate and you wait for her to go into her stance, and then you go into your ultimate so that when she does her ultimate, you're in damage immunity, I won every time. I was never threatened by it. So I don't know if I just had the right mods or what, but I just worked on the other characters until Rey went into her ult, and then I went into my ult myself, and she would do her ult, and I would live through it, and then I would kill everybody and kill Rey. That's how I did it. Vel says the gear farming strategy. Double drops. An upcoming update will double the gear drops on hard nodes, and it might change the gear farming strategies. Oh, okay. All right. Well, if they double the gear drop on hard nodes, then things like the Jango Fett node and Houndstooth become premium nodes. It's also got stun cuffs on it. Yeah, it definitely might change. Yeah, and you'll potentially hit a couple hard nodes every day as farming nodes. That would be great. Are we getting free Watt shards? I don't know, but like I said, the past few times that there's been a bug like that, they have compensated, so we can hope that that's the case. I have a feeling that some of those pieces you don't get for free from challenges might be what you farm with currency and carbs because you need twice the amount of them. Okay. DL, check out the weekly gear challenge rewards. Wonder how much quicker GL will be now that you can get stun guns and stun cuffs. It's going to be great because you're going to be able to focus more on the gold gear, and you're going to be able to focus more on getting bayonets for the impulse detectors for Relic 8. It's going to cut down the amount of time you need to get a bunch of stuff. So if it took me a year to get C, if they do this for gear, then maybe it would have cut. If all the changes go into place, I would say probably 2 months off of that. It would probably shorten the time by a couple months. So it looks like if it's everything they say, it's going to be a pretty big deal. Tier 3 is the paper, rock, scissors. Okay. Okay. You don't get the alt on tier 3. Oh, it's the paper, rock, scissors. Somebody put out a video on that. I can't remember who put the video out on it. And they said, and don't quote me on this, but I think the sequence is basic, parry, basic, parry, basic, parry. And you literally just click those 3 buttons in that order no matter what happens in the game, and you win every time. So I can't remember the name of the basic move. It's just like strike. So it's like strike, parry, strike, parry. But there's a rhythm to it that if you follow, you'll beat it every time. Feint, strike, parry, strike. Feint, strike, parry, strike. Is that it? Okay. I'll take your word for it, but I would also say go look at the video. Feint, strike, parry, strike. That sounds right. Okay. Actually, I don't think there was any feint in it. I think it was like strike, parry, strike, parry. That was it. Or strike, feint. No, I think it was strike, parry. Yeah. Okay. Immediately strike, what Alex says. All right, well, I tell you what. Maybe we can have that conversation over in Discord, and if I can find that video, I'll make a note for myself. And if I can find the video that I followed for SLKR, I'll post it over in Discord. All right, who asked that question originally? Luca. Luca, are you in the Discord? I'm hoping you're in the Discord. Yeah, so if you're in the Discord, we'll figure it out and we'll put it up over there. Feint, strike, parry, strike. Okay, so several people are saying feint, strike, parry, strike. So, yeah, maybe start with that. But do yourself the courtesy, do yourself the respect of looking it up on YouTube yourself and see what videos you can find. And hopefully you can find the video that says that, confirm it, and be able to get settled that that's the right sequence. I thought you were talking about the one where, because a lot of people said initially that they were losing that battle against Rey. When it gets the last battle with Rey, when she gets ramped up, a lot of people said they were having problems. They were dropping matches in that, and I felt like it just came down to timing your alt. So you'll have that coming up to look forward to. Gridden's SLKR video saved me potential wasted tickets. Watching Gridden's video, it's feint, strike, parry, strike. But you sometimes interrupt the cycle and use strike no matter what. Loquitur, your R7 Sidious might be useful now since he's getting an Omicron. Man. You guys with your news. Like, you got to know. If you want your news, you got to go somewhere else. I'm the last guy to know things because literally I'm at work and I just don't have any time to look stuff up like that. So when it happens, I mean, some of the people on Discord last night from Patreons filled me in on some of the road ahead. I mean, I'm just behind everything. So you guys know more about what's going on. All right, so Omicron is the next ability after Zeta. So they don't have them listed yet, I take it? Yeah. I don't think there's any Omicron that can make Sidious good. I know an Omicron. I know one Omicron. It turns him into the Sidious that we fight in that Night Sisters assault battle. You know, the one where you have to play Night Sisters or Phoenix, and he just comes out and casually, like, does 174,000 damage to all your characters all at once. That Sidious? Yeah. It just says, demoralizing blow. Do 16 times the normal damage. That would be good. That would make him viable. If he hit like he does in that assault battle, he'd be a good character. You no longer need 51 battles. Just level 85 to Sim Galactic War. That's nice. I'm on 90 tokens, so I need 30 more, says Luca Holsterman. Okay, cool. Hopefully I'll get him this day. That's great. Patrick says, you find out all the hot takes out here. Yeah, exactly. Instead of you guys getting your news from me, I'm getting my news from you. It's reverse streaming, right? I stream to find out what's going on in the game. I just saw there are 7 calendars for purchase in November, ranging from $4.99 to $19.99. One of them also is for 100k ally points. Wow. That's a lot of different calendars. But that I think that was the battle pass idea that people were talking about, and I think I even talked about that typically it's just an addition to the existing calendar. So that it seems like that would be the battle pass. And then they said there's going to be some kind of galactic war or conquest pass. So I'll tell you guys, I'm stupid for this kind of stuff. So when they start conquest and they offer like the super hard path where you got to do like everything crazy, I'm going to select that and do it just to see how hard it really is. Even if it's ridiculous, I don't know. It's just in my nature to say, well, I'll do the hardest thing possible. I'll make that choice. I'm curious. Oh, it was in a data mine. Okay. I'm curious, since Mace was excluded from the list of plant Omicrons, if he was an obvious choice, that means he'll be getting a rework soon, or maybe it just means that Mace is so terrible that even an Omicron isn't going to help. They added a 3rd slot of rewards to the daily prize box so you can pull more gear. Yeah, is that already in here? Is that already in? Oops. Let's take a look. Oh, we got to look at rewards here. Possible rewards. Oh, you mean the daily quest completion, like in objectives where it says you did everything? Daily activities reward. Oh, there you go. Check that out. All good gear. All top 10 gear. Yep, that's probably the top 5 pieces. Given relief on this droid collar is huge. Because this is something that on both accounts, I've always been short on. Look how many characters need that. That is crazy. Put this up. I'm on the wrong screen again, as always. It's not even linked. All right, so yeah, so droid collars. Giving relief on droid collars is a big deal. Nice. Revolver says, how's your back doing? Good. Good. Oh, man, good. Like, really good. The pain in the back part is going away. The incision is healing up. The physical therapy is going better. Like, I'm I'm really feeling optimistic about it. I think once this all settles, I'm really going to be in good shape. Really good. All right, let's avoid the temptation to get stuck in clicking buttons. Sean Gibbons is here, third 30 player. I was wondering, okay, he asked a question somewhere up here. Chat's going crazy. I don't know if you're, okay, the daily prize. And then my ult is level 62 and I can already start getting stun guns and eyeballs from the challenges. If new players will ever run into a bottleneck on those gears. I think so. I think because that gear is needed so much that it's those pieces of gear are still going to be something early game that you have to farm. Maybe once you get into the grind, then there's a couple other pieces of gear that might very well move up and be a different kind of bottleneck. This thing, for example, this Mark V med pack, you need those sometimes. The binoculars, wherever they are. Basically the stuff that you need, especially for this relic finisher here. Nope, that's not it. Is it this finisher that you need it for? Yeah, these Mark 8 binoculars. So there's some other gear that's probably going to jump out, but then it's simple. You know, you farm that gear when you need to, and if the pressure is off the stun guns and stun cuffs, it's going to make developing characters a lot, I won't say easier, but it's going to feel different. At least it's not going to feel like you're constantly stuck on the exact same gear for a year. Like, I'm farming stun guns for 18 months. When's it going to stop? At least you'll be able to farm something else. So yeah, no, I think it's going to speed things up a lot. It's going to be like Carbantes for everything else. Yeah, exactly. So Carbantes are already in there at some level. And, you know, once you start playing the game about 6 months in, the pressure starts to come off of Carbantes. You're not always looking for them. But once you start getting stun guns, you're going to use your Carbantes up faster. So once you start using them up faster, they'll be back on the list. So, yeah, I think you'll still farm those pieces of gear sometimes. But it will definitely change, like, my efficiency video for gear farming. I'll have to redo that after I see how everything shakes out. I'll have to redo my statistics. Oh, cool. We got a super chat from Midge. Hey, Midge. Thanks so much. Smash the like button, Inquisitors. He's asking for likes for me. How do you like that? Put the public service announcement up real quick. Thanks, Midge. Really appreciate that. Smashing is done, says the blessed carrot. Holy carrot. You're only getting 250 stuns a month, right? Ish. I haven't calculated it yet. One a week. I think on Carbantes you get about one a week. So if it works out like the other stuff, then you'll get about one stun gun a week. You'll get about the one stun cuffs a week. So it's a big deal. That's a big deal. From challenges, if you look at how many fresh accounts need to do all tunes, it's an insane amount. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if we go to Loquitur and we just say stun guns, go to Mon Mothma and pick stun gun, how many characters need a stun gun right now? Check that out. It's like every character in the account that's not relic needs stun guns. So yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So out of those 22 characters, once I press upgrade, they'll probably need a stun gun. So let's say 40 stun guns needed by these characters, just to, you know, take a guess. So it'll be a year before I'm caught up on stun guns. At one a week. But it's 50 stun guns I didn't have before, right? So I'll take it for sure. Use carbs by so much with themselves, with cuffs, with stun guns. You need twice the amount of Carbantes as stun. Yeah. So I don't know how many people caught the thing that I did on using the shops. But we talked about that in using the shops, and I ran statistics on gear. That's the basis for that gear video that I did. And Carbantes were by far the most used piece of gear, the most required piece of gear in the game. Number one. Owen Hines says 60 a week. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Darth Loquitur, how you liking the new load screen? What? I didn't know there was a new load screen. Ability material Omicrons. So they're adding, I guess, a ability that's like a Zeta, only it'll be an Omicron. I don't know if it's to say that it's beyond Zeta, but it's going to be a different kind of finishing ability. Have you updated your game? Yes, I updated the game. I restarted the game. You're saying there's a new screen? Do I have to restart it again? I didn't see a screen that was any different. All right. Let's try again. Let's look for a new loading screen. This looks familiar. All right, waiting for something new. Omicron mats can be farmed on relic salvage nodes in the cantina. Okay, so we do have a new loading screen. Dark Troopers on there, so that's all good already. That's all we needed to see. Dark Troopers on the loading screen. It's all right. Yeah, it's okay. It didn't jump out at me as, oh my god, it's the best thing in the world. But take some new stuff, put a fresh coat of paint on it, make it look a little spicier. Of course, you play games where they have skins on characters. I don't know if anybody's ever played a game like that, like League of Legends, where you can buy a different look for your characters. And I was always kind of like, nah, whatever. I mean, the character's the character. What do I care if it has a beach party skin? Ooh, look at this. It shows you now on the little tab over here. It says GA attack. That shows you that you're in the attack phase. That didn't used to be like that. That's new, right? That's pretty cool. Or if I didn't notice it before, that's pretty cool. Go to Squad Arena. Squad Arena's new. Grand Arena. Round 1 of 3. Fleet Arena. And Squad Arena. If I go into Fleet Arena and I can pick ships from a list. Fleet Squad? No. Nope, no Fleet Squad. So sad. So sad, no Fleet Squad. Alright, so what else is new in here? Check out the event tab. The Galactic Challenge crates have slightly better rewards. The events tab. The Galactic Challenge has slightly better rewards. So 2, 2, 1, and 1. That's all right. Do we get more? Wait. Is that less relic materials? Didn't this used to be more of these circuit breakers? What? Maybe it's the same. Maybe it was, I don't know. Is that better? I don't know if that's better. I don't feel like that's that better. But honestly, guys, that's what I looked at out of this crate all the time. I mean, this crate to me, yeah, there's some gear in here, but I was always looking for these materials down here because that's the only place I can get them. So it'll be nice to have a little bit more gear in here. The same kind of crate here with some decent stuff in it. This is good. This is purple stuff for relic materials. It's relic and relic. That's good. Good stuff there. This one was super easy peasy for everybody, right? All you guys out there with your trooper teams just mowed this down. I hope so. I hope we got a lot of red boxes with the troopers. Thought it used to be 50. It's the same at 20. Yeah, 50 is in the crate that you get for the conquest. Did they update the gear in challenge with this update? I didn't get the red crate. My troopers are trash. Oh man, too bad. I've only started working on troopers, so got the third best crate. All right. So some people got a good crate. All right, guys. Well, we've been chatting for a while now. I feel like we need to get over here and get some Grand Arena action going on. Before I do, does anybody want to see more of the C event? I've got some tickets saved up. We can do a couple hits on this journey guide if you all want to. Does anybody want to see more journey guide stuff? Repeats. I've shown all this on my stream so far, but I can do a couple more if you want. Yes, sure. I haven't seen the C event. Maybe do C after the GAC. Get that C. All right. I think maybe I'll go with what Midge said. So after we get done with the Loquitur GAC, then we'll go ahead and hit some of those C events up and do that in the intermission here. Let's see the C. All right. We'll stick around till after we do Loquitur, and then we'll be able to see the C. All right, so I really made things difficult for my matchups apparently by getting all the way to C but not actually getting him. So word to the wise, when you're just about ready to get your Galactic Legend, be careful and try to do that at the end of a round of GAC, not the beginning. So lesson learned for me there. Opponent has 1.7, 725 ships, a million in characters. His ships are good. He's got Malevolence. He's getting good rank in fleet. He's got a Geo fleet with 2 relic Geos, both of the pilotless ships. On the other side, he's got a few other ships, Ahsoka, Silencer, ETA. But it's still enough stuff to make a team that's a threat. So if he brings Malevolence on offense or if he puts it on defense, either way, he still has a second fleet. He has the Negotiator, so I imagine that he puts the Negotiator with a couple of these ships. He doesn't have a tank for the Negotiator yet, so he probably uses something like Rex, Umbrin, and Anakin as the starting ships. But anyway, both fleets, so pretty big threat on fleets. And then character-wise, we've got Relic 7 Grievous, Revan, Vader, Malak, Geos with a Relic Brood Alpha, Bastila and HKR Relic, JKR's Relic, Relic Droids for the Grievous, more Relic Geos, and then we go into a pretty thick middle where he's got a bunch of Gear 12 stuff to go along with all that, Gear 12 Troopers, the Old Republic team, Palpatine down here, Kenobi, Ranged Trooper at Gear 12, so he's kind of thick through the middle. Quite a lot of stuff. So when I look at this, I think, oh boy, what am I going to do? Alpha Male says, this dude is focused. Yes, he is. Patrick Wagoner says, oof, a Malak, a GG. Good going, yeah. No Hound's Tooth. Yeah, there's no Hound's Tooth, but there's enough ships for it to still be a threat. So, yeah, this guy is hyper-focused. He's got a lot of good PvP stuff. I figure if he puts Darth Revan and also Grievous on defense, then I'm pretty much just done. I don't know what I'm going to do against that because I can't beat the Darth Revan, and if he puts the Grievous in a different zone, I may get a 0 zone clear. So what I tried to do on defense is I said, okay, the only chance that I have against this guy is to hold him up on both fleets and the back zone. So what we tried to do was play teams up front that aren't that good, but just to kind of bait him into trying to use good stuff. I won't show the back zone, but we filled up the back zone with meaningful stuff to try to stop him. We put a couple smaller characters over here in front of fleets. You know, I don't mind if he gets to fleet. And if he does get to fleet, he gets to fight my Geo team. Because I feel like if I don't take my Negotiator on offense and he puts his Malevolence on defense, then I'm really stuck, right? I clear the zone in front of fleets and then potentially can't clear his fleet. So I have to take the Negotiator and I have to plan to beat his Malevolence on defense. So, yeah, Not a great strategy. I expect it to be a 3-zone clear, and I'm hoping that I can just hold this back character zone, keep one team alive back there. So we got a pretty lightweight offense. I didn't even get a chance to look yet. Okay, that's good. No Grievous here yet. No Grievous yet. And then over here, also no Grievous yet. Okay. Interesting. So we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity, and I have everything on defense. Okay. All right. So I got to fight a bunch of his Gear 12 stuff. And who knows what we're going to find on the back wall, right? Maybe he's doing the same thing. Maybe he's trying to put some teams up front here to bait me into using good stuff, and then he's got the back wall stacked. Yeah, Gear 12 is enough to make me jump, though, right? Because I gotta take all these teams seriously. This team, maybe we need to Vader. So we can put Vader with Wat Tambor here. And Vader plus Wat. Put weapon tech on Vader. And that way when I kill somebody, they can't be resurrected. Still have to get through Savior. So we'll have to bust through Savior. That's tough. Maybe we're better off doing Palpatine, Vader, and Thrawn. Fracture him and just start killing the other guys. All right, let's catch up on chat real quick. This is someone you want in your guild for dark side TB, but not the light side TB. This guy watched some Darth Loquitur videos. Yeah, maybe he did. He's super focused. Have you ever tried Thrawn lead plus Vader plus pre-taunting tank Malik counter? No. Yeah, no. I mean, like let's say in a Darth Revan team, that used to work, but it typically. There's something to that, right? If the Bastila is fast enough, so your Thrawn has to be timed in between their Revan and their Bastila. So their Darth Revan has to go first, hit your tank, put the fear on your leader, who's Thrawn. Then Thrawn has to take a turn and be in his next turn with an empty turn meter. Bastila does her thing, splatters him with debuffs. That gives him an extra turn, and he's able to get back around to a real turn. Then he can use the turn meter swap with Vader and give Vader a turn. But it has to be that your Thrawn is in between his Revan and Bastila. And that a lot of times doesn't work out. You know, if his Bastila is faster than his Revan, it won't work at all. So a lot of people have made that adjustment. They've sped up their Bastila and slowed down their Revan. And unless you get lucky, you can't predict what speed your Thrawn needs to be to go in between. So, yeah, I've used that before. I've played around with it. But it's pretty specific what has to happen in order for that to work. But no, I mean, it's good for the chat to hear it because it is something that can work. A wild Nabokov appears. Hey, man, welcome. The playbook did a video showing that the counter still works post-nerf. Yeah, it still works. It absolutely still works. But it's about speeds and timing. It only works if you have that speed and you have that timing. People who know that just slowed down their Darth Revan. And once Darth Revan isn't blazing fast, if he's close in speed to the Bastila, like say his Revan is 319 and his Bastila is 312. I mean, you have to have your Thrawn specifically, 316 in order to get in between them. There's no way that you're going to work that out in advance for opponents that you don't know. But people who still have their Darth Revan at 348, it's easy. All you have to do is be faster than their Bastila and it works. All right. I can't beat the Chewie event. Good luck. The Chewie event comes down to playing it 900 times and getting lucky. Unless you want to way overgear your bounty hunters. I was showing somebody how to do that. I took my relic level bounty hunters in there and lost. I got bad RNG and they just took down a relic 5 boss like he was Swiss cheese or something. Yeah. All right. So what are we going to use against if we use Vader here? So that's a possibility. Then what do we have to beat a relic B1? Something with a lot of attacks. We've got Mon Mothma, but I don't know that the Mon Mothma team has enough punch to get through that. We have Jedi, but they're pretty weak. We've got Dooku who can counterattack a bunch. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do Dooku Watt against these guys. This is going to be tough, right, for Dooku and Watt, because he can't clear the debuff thing or the buff immunity. So if I get stuck behind the buff immunity, then it's a problem. Vader's not going to work against JKR. They start with tenacity up. Yeah, it's not a problem. That's not a problem. We still get them. We just got to get them under control. Get the ability blocks on them for a couple turns. We're good. We get Fracture onto that Bindo. We're good. I mean, we could use troopers there. I just don't want to get stuck on the back. Ooh, we've got Geos. Ooh, a piece of something shiny. We've got Geos. And I think we upgraded the Glaive Sweep last time. So we've got Glaive Sweep to get rid of the invulnerability. I think we do Geos here. Right? Because Geos will take a ton of attacks. They'll get this guy taken out. They'll get counterattacked, but Dooku's only gear 12 doesn't seem like that big of a threat. Now, what do you think about Geos here, guys? You think a Geo team can take out a Relic B1? He does a lot of area effect, though. He does a lot of area effect. Mods are okay. Damage is pretty good. Does he have all damage? Speed, offense, offense. I don't know. I think Geos work here. What do you guys think? I did it with a Relic Boss, Gear 8, Grief, Mando, and Boba. Oh, with the event, you mean? I'd say Sunfac and Spy should be able to do it. No, I've got... The Geos that I have are the leftovers. So it's Soldier, Poggle, and the Brood Alpha. Because I'm using Sunfac and I'm using Spy both in my defensive teams. But I think this can probably beat the droid team, right? I feel like that's okay. Because we'll be able to summon back the Brute if we lose him. Should be able to keep our health up. If Droidica kills something, it should be the Brute. Yeah, Droideka can one-shot, but he should one-shot the Brute. Should one-shot the Brute. My shirt is covering my neck. Yeah, I'm leaned forward a lot. You know, my back is healing, but my chair, I gotta say, this really nice, expensive Secret Labs chair that I bought is, the seat on it has become really uncomfortable for me since the surgery. And I don't know if it's just a change to I don't know, a change to how it is. But I can't lean back in this chair. It's really uncomfortable. So you guys, I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm leaning way forward in this chair. So yeah, I probably do look kind of funny because I'm leaned way forward. That's how I have to sit in my chair now. I think I may have to try for a different chair. It's weird. I've been putting pillows and cushions in it and trying to find some way to make it comfortable, but I just can't get comfortable sitting on this thing. Dark Lord of the Sith can't sit. Maybe I'll have to get me one of those standy-up desks so I can do the stream standing up. I got one at work. I use it all the time. Can Droideka get a nuke off on somebody important? Dooku can shock Brute and get rid of Taunt. Don't you want Geos Soldier in front of Poggle? Yes. You want Geos Soldier in front of Poggle, that's correct. Tenacity on Bosk, offense on everyone else. The AoE makes me nervous. Yeah. Yeah, no, you guys are right. I got this in the wrong order. Okay. Select squad. Edit. Geos. Soldier. Poggle. We'll fix it over here in the squad tab, and that way we don't have it wrong in the future. All right, we're going to give this a try. It may fail, but if it works, then we can just use one good team to get to the back wall, see what we've got, and plan the rest of our GAC from there. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, so there's the AoE. Here we're going to get rid of buffs. And we're just going to go after this B1. We're going to go crazy on him. We're going to go ham. Many attacks as we can get on him. Just get him out of here right away. Geos are good about that. All right. Now I feel pretty good about our situation. Get an ability block on a Droideka. We'll remove that shock. Get this Droideka out of here. Let's target. We don't have taunt right now, so yeah, no, we can't do that. All right, let's just get in there and work on Droideka. We do have taunt now, so we could potentially attack Dooku and allow him to hit the Brute. We still have taunt. It's not a big enough hit, though, so let's do this. And just keep working on Droideka. Finish him off. Then we don't have to worry about his shenanigans, and then we can finish off Dooku here. We don't want to use the remove debuffs yet because he's not in his stealth, health stealing, banner stealing form. Give him 27 counterattacks. Okay. All right, I don't know that I'll get any banners back, but that'll top off my health just to make sure. 51 banners. All right. Good. So that's one down for cheap. Now we've got two options here. We can use troopers and just raffle stomp this team, or we could use Vader and slow roll it. Let's see. Do troopers work better over here? I mean, we could use troopers here too. We could use Vader here. What do we got against them? Probably the Jedi or maybe Mon Mothma. Stuff. We got stuff. I don't know. I do not want this team to get away from me. Maybe I just trooper it up and just put a bullet in it and see what's on the back wall. Save troopers and open the back wall. Vader on Padme. Vader on Padme, you can just basic the whole team. Okay. Well, what do we have that can... I mean, we're not going to beat it with Dooku or some trick team. It's either Vader or the troopers. I think we just use troopers here. Just bring in the troopers. Smash Revan into the dirt. Overkill it like crazy. And then move on. Who votes for trooper overkill? Because I think that's what we're going to get right here. I Watt plus Dooku'd for the first time today. Fun times. Ah, nice. Loquitur, my Gear 8 Bad Batch can beat Gear 11 teams. Old Republic teams. Nice. All right, people are voting. They said me. We want the overkill. So here comes the overkill. Put this on Stark. We will power this up. We are going to try to kill Bastila first. All right. Savior down. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Now let's hit Bindo. Okay. We'll just pull some assists here and work on Bindo some more. The stunned character is a disappointment, but we got it. 52? 52. All right. Back wall is Grievous. All right. Vader is the only team that we can reasonably fight that Grievous with. Troopers wouldn't have done us any good back here anyway, so I don't mind that we used up the troopers. So what can we do to Padme to save Vader? This is the question. How can we beat Padme without using Vader? We can't do it with Dooku, because he's going to keep triggering counterattacks and make it worse. You know, guys, maybe Grievous just lives. Maybe it's just Grievous just gets to live. I don't know what I can do to beat Padme and also Grievous. So we get 50,000 power in a Padme team. We could go with Bastila, Yoda, and maybe Ahsoka, maybe Bindo. But I think Bindo just dies to Anakin and then we're stuck. But that team is 50,000. I mean, we match the galactic power. So Yoda just has to get in there and, what, kill Padme first, right? We would kill Padme first with this team, I would think. Or we could do Yoda lead with Ahsoka. She can hit okay. He can hit okay. When they resist the debuff, they gain turn meter. What do we think of that versus Padme? Can we beat Padme with this team? Dooku the Padme? Dooku's going to constantly counterattack. He's going to counterattack and give them tons and tons of protection up, right? No Zetas is not a Padme team. No Zeta on Padme. Okay, so what you guys are saying is I can take in anybody I want because there's no Zeta on Padme, and they're just going to get annihilated. No Zeta on Anakin to trigger Padme. No Zeta on Ahsoka. So you're saying just take Dooku in there and... Okay. You guys are right. I'm just... This should work, right? Why wouldn't that work? Even if Anakin gets the debuffs onto Dooku, Wat Tambor cleans him off. It's done. Padme blocks turn meter gain. Yeah, Dooku's doing counterattacks. Let's find out. I like it, Mr. Rice. I think with no Zetas, I don't think that the Padme team has any chance against this. You guys are right. Those Zetas are what gives Padme all of her stuff. So let's get in here and see if we can get past this Padme team, for free. Here's the shock. Oh, you guys were right. That was close to a one-shot. Really close to a one-shot. All right, she's out of here. Let's keep Anakin stunned for like the next 6 hours. Or not. Yeah, there we go. Stun City. He's out. Ahsoka's about to be out. Feels good. Shocking what Dooku can do. 52 banners, not great because Watt died, but a free pass through Padme. Loquitur, once again, saved by chat. Just going to go ahead and type it in here. Saved by the chat. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, no, you guys nailed it. Chat for the win, noticing no Zetas. Yeah, exactly. It's like cheating. I got chat in my pocket. All right, Old Republic. I would take Mon Mothma in here, but Zalbar takes some doing to get through, and I don't know that my Mon Mothma team is actually going to have enough damage to keep up with his recovery. So if not them, then what? We've got a Bosk team. We've got this, and this. How does that hold up? Too many damage over times, or do we get through it? I think Django just shoots somebody and kills him. 55,000. We can do this, or we can do the Jedi team. The Jedi team has the advantage of free protection up front, and we can bring in Ahsoka to get past Zalbar and kill Candrass. Queel can cleanse, so I think it's okay. All right. I think we take that team. They don't really have anybody that can remove the taunt, do they? Zalbar can't remove the taunt. So I think we're good once we taunt. Do we play it with Grief or Queel? I think we play it with Queel. All right. You're not blocking the dots with the Bastila team. It would be good with the Zeta. Yeah, no, I know. No Zeta. Any idea what dark side node is best for GL ticket farming? Whatever gear that you need to get your Galactic Legend to Relic 13. So I looked up the stuff for C, and I'm farming the dark side nodes where I need the gear for his Gear 13. All right, let's get in there and see what we can do against this ye old Republic team. All right, so first things first, you know what? We're not going to taunt. We're just going to go right in and get a stun onto Cartho Nassi. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to see if we can stun Mission. That way when we do our fire, it's more fun. Django's blinded. All right, now the taunt. We're going to go ahead and do this and get it back on cooldown. No cleanse, though. All right, let's see if we can nuke Karth. Here we go. Dodged. Well done, Karth. All right, well, let's just go to work. See what we can do. All right, Karth down. Taunt up. Hit Zalbar again. Bring the fire. Actually, I don't think the healing or the health pool reduction works with Django because I don't have the Zeta on him. I can't remember. Do I need the Zeta to have the health pool reduction on the fire? I don't remember. All right, let's get this health up. Let's try to nuke Mission. Almost got her. All right, we really need to get this contract going. All right. Taunt up. Bosk is back in the game. He's gaining some stats back. Django is ignoring Zalbar. Come on. You can do it. Heal him up again. Missile on her again. Net on her again. Contract is up now, though, so I think we're good, right? All we got to do is get through Zalbar, who is goofy with all of his health increase or protection recovery and all that. So my only hope is that this flame is working like I think it's working. And we can burn him down. All right. Got him on the run, boys. See if we can keep him shocked and stunned. Bounty Hunters for the win. It's an Omega on the conflagration. I probably don't have it on him then. If it's only an Omega, we need to put it on for sure. All right, what kind of ships we got back here? Oh, we got the Easy Fleet. Okay, so he has his Malevolence on offense. That's fine. That's fine. What is this? Geos Soldier, because he doesn't use it as a reinforcement with... Is that Relict? No. So it's just a Gear 12 ship, and he doesn't care to take it with Malevolence, so he puts it over here. Just throws it in. Okay, fair enough. Okay. An invader ship. We should be fine. I don't feel terribly threatened by that. We do have the Negotiator. We're going to use the Negotiator on it, so that's interesting. We're good there. All right, keep sorting through the teams. We've got Nute to deal with. We've had success with Nute with our little Mon Mothma team. So let's find out if if my little tiny Mon Mothma team is big enough to deal with Nute. It's very scary. Let's see what it looks like. Because, yeah, she's 46,000. She's 46,000, and we're fighting 53,000. That's not such a bad mismatch. But they get quite a few turns, and then hopefully I can deal with the taxes. Because when I remove taxes, removing taxes counts as an action, and you still get to do all your assists. So it's nice. Where was it? Okay, there we go. Alrighty, boys, what do you think? They can't stun, it's just damage. Just used Vader against a Relict, Hera, Ezra, and Sabine. Do I just used Vader against Relict? Wow. Relic Phoenix. Let's bring this guy in first. And we don't want to trigger Nute Gunray quite yet. Okay, let's bring Cassian back. Work on this soldier. Throw a grenade. Work on a soldier. Do the big hit. Get more buffs, debuffs on him. Oh, no taunt. Okay, do this. And with Nute and Poggle, I think we're okay to go ahead and kill Nute. Pay the taxes. Everybody else can attack. That's awesome. That's fun. I like that. K2, come on, man. What's going on? Don't die. Don't die. Don't die, K2. I need you, bro. You're needed. Okay. Nute down. I'll work on this guy. K2's got to pay his taxes, man. He's... All right, there we go. He's been properly extorted. Now he's extorted again. Let's upgrade our little guy over on the end. Oh, K2, hang with us, buddy. Okay, let's not do the special ability yet. Okay. Bring back K2. Welcome back to the fight, brah. Pay the taxes. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter at this point. And then we just got to get enough healing back on K2 to get the health back. And we're good. 53 banners. Nice. Okay. Now we've got Jedi, I think, is about all we've got left, right? So we'll take Jedi in against this. We're going to take Bastila lead in hopes that we can just finish this thing off fast enough to not lose banners. Do you have Nute? I use Nute on defense. We have a defensive Nute. We're going to target Tarkin and smash him. And we're going to call Yoda to go over and hit him again. Okay. Too many zappies. Looks like we're good on hitting him, though. And then next time around, I'll go ahead and spread buffs. Okay, we'll do this. And see if we can get Palpatine out of here. Let's stun the ranged trooper. Back on Palpatine. Try to gain some health back on Yoda. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Yeah, there we go. Looks like we're back into getting all of our banners for health. We should really Relic 8 this Yoda. What do you guys think? Take Yoda to Relic 8? Sound like a good idea to you all? I think I'm going to get right on that when I get C-built. All right. Okay, the question is... So we're not going to be able to kill him in one go, for sure. So Thrawn goes first. Do we fracture the Magna Guard? I think we have to. So no. Swap turn meter with Vader. Pull him out of stealth. But he's still going to have taunt. Right, there's nothing we can do about that. Because we do have to hit him at some point. If we don't do the Force Crush first, Merciless Massacre, hit him with that. Does he have taunt at the start of the... He doesn't have just... He doesn't have taunt until he does something, right? They all gain stealth, but he doesn't necessarily gain taunt. Okay. So if I'm careful and I don't trigger a counterattack on him, then I can actually fracture Grievous. I believe. All right. So we're going to try that. We're going to try that. Pass the turn to Vader. We'll just do Merciless Massacre. We won't trigger Magna Guard. Pull everybody out of stealth. Fracture Grievous. And then we just got to go ham with these other guys and try to win the battle before we get Grievous going out of control. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, we don't have to pass. So we're going to do Merciless Massacre first. We're going to do this on him because it can't be countered. Then we'll hit Grievous. Then we'll hit... No, did too much damage, so it marked him. The whole thing's not going to work, so I'm just going to go ahead and call him out, take my punishment. And if I do that, it's going to mark him again. If I do that, he's going to counter. Okay, fine. We'll do this. We'll just do that. Get some shockies going on. Let's pass it back to Vader. Just to get him cooling down toward another Merciless Massacre again. We'll just go ahead and do the kick here to keep him under control. Get some debuffs on him. So that we can cull him out hopefully here in a second. Okay. So that's it. We hit him. Trigger that turn. Merciless Massacre. Can't put debuffs on him. So we'll just hit him. Hit him again. Pass it over to Vader. Get a turn back. Hit him again. Now we should be able to fracture him. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What does this do? Not enough. All right. It was good enough. It was good enough, boys and girls. It was good enough. Thrawn for the win. Oh, yeah. Thrawn for the win. That final fracture was good. I couldn't work the fracture onto Grievous, though. I mean, I couldn't get it on him earlier. It was, yeah. I did too much damage to Grievous with those hits. Don't know another way I could have done it, though. Full clear. Nice work. Yeah, well, we got to get through this fleet first. I'm not going to call it over until we do. Let's do this. We only get 4 ships to try to do this, boys. We'll bring in this other ship, but that's going to be a desperation move at the last minute if we need to get an assist from Anakin. We got to do it with what's on the table. I'm not going to put that in. If we can't win with what's in, that ain't going to solve anything. It's not going to fix anything. How are you using the other C-Rex? We can take a look at that after a minute here. I'm just going to do this on him so that he can't gain advantage. Then we're going to switch over to him and try to get Vader out of here ASAP. And that right there is why I am not a fan of that ship. Soldier is better geared, so we'll target him. Smash. All right. Easier than I thought. 66 banners. Now we can declare a full clear. 1814, I took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. Took a little bacon and we took a little beans and we met the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. 1814 banners. Okay. How are we using the C requirements? So here we've got a little team with Maul, Sidious, and the Guard. And it's just to try to steal banners. If they can't get to these guys before they do their area effects and healing immunities and things like that, then we should be able to get some banners stolen. We got Krennic here, just with some other stuff. So just Empire stuff. But we put him with Gideon and the Snowtrooper. As long as Gideon gets to go, I mean, he's not a big threat on this team. But when he goes, he puts Demoralize on the other team. They're doing half damage or less, even less on critical hits. So this team takes longer to kill than you think. And, you know, hopefully Snowtrooper will go crazy and steal some banners. So that's it. That's pretty much all of the other Sith Eternal stuff and 2 small teams. I think the Marauder's over here. Yeah, the Marauder is with my crew team. Trying to be threatening. I don't think there's any of them on the back wall. Yeah, so that's it. Well, I mean, technically Anakin, but he's part of the Padme team. We know that, so. Alrighty. Heading home, DL. Good luck. All right. See you later, Graham. All right. Good. Now, we said we were going to do the sea event, right? So let me collect a little bit of dark side material here first, because I need more of these, and I need 7 more of those, right? So we can just run a couple sims of this until I get 120. All right, that's a good number. All right, and then we'll go into the journey guide. Konstantin Gubernik's here. Hey, how you doing? All right. Which do we want to do? Battle with Anakin or... Yeah, we can do some of each, right? We can do 2 of these and 1 of these. All right, let's do that. So this one, we just don't want to do the overhand smash first. You guys said just basic it out the whole time, right? And same thing here. You guys said just basic the whole time, and it worked. So, yeah, let's get in there. Do 100 refreshes for the stream. Oh, man. Okay, so we do this first. Yeah, I can't help but just go ahead and do that. Oh, he didn't do the buff removal yet. That's naughty. Okay, so just the back and forth. I thought that move that he did was the buff removal. All right, there's 25 of those. Simple enough. And then we go in here. And last time we did it, we just hit basic until we won. Strike me down and your journey will be complete, Luke. All right, take an ability block. Have another ability block. How about another one? All right, I think ability block would be good right here. So let's do it several times. How about ability block? Ha ha ha. Guys, I gotta admit, that feels like cheating right there. That feels like cheating. Final encounter. All right, zap. Get a shock on him. Zap. Get a shock on him. Zap. Let him kill himself. Oh! Oh, ow! Whew! We had to take that last counterattack. That was closer than I would have liked. Put him in the reactor. Yeah. See you later. Foreshadowing. All right. C has an easy event. I think all of these events are not bad if you have good mods. As long as you have the mods to beat the event, I think they're okay. It's not too bad. All right, let's do another Anakin because we've got the tickets to do it. Why don't you use the heal ability by Palpatine? Because the shocks and the passive ability that says that Jedi take damage, that's what's killing Luke. So if I don't shock him, if I don't take that turn and do a basic and shock him, then for sure I'll lose. Because that's the gimmick. That's what's killing him. All right, so it looks like by the end of the week we'll be able to get another, what do we need, 90 tickets? 30 here, 30 here, 60 here. We need another 90 tickets to go ahead and get that. Is that right? We only need one more of these. Okay. So we need one more of those and one more of these, 90 tickets, and we'll be unlocked with C and on to the next thing. I honestly believe that I have almost all of the materials that I need for him to go straight to Relic. I do still need more of these. I need 150 of these. I'm at 126, so I need those. And I need those cuffs that I was just farming. I need to have 60 of these. So I'll farm up to 60 of those and 150 of the others. And then if I'm missing some gear from there, I don't know for sure what it is. I'll have to figure it out from there. What's between C and JMK? The armorer. So I pretty much have to build this armorer. I don't think there's any way around it. And also because Watt is going to be taken up. In the journey for Jedi Master Kenobi, we're going to get Grievous and Magna Guard to relics. We're going to get Watt to relics. I don't see any way that we can't put the Grievous team on defense and put him with Watt, because that is a pretty tough team to deal with. So I feel like once we get Watt, Magna Guard, and Grievous all to relic levels, Watt's going to be on defense. And I feel like I'm really going to need this armor to go with C on offense for the times when I need it, because Watt probably won't be available. So we got to get her going. I also want another Rancor team. Guys, I'm placing in the the 40 through 50 places, get the lowest gear tier. I placed like 36 last time in the Rancor raid. I want to do better over there, get more avocados. And I've been thinking that what I would do is a Padme team and build up my Padme and build up the characters that go here. So Kenobi, Padme, Yoda's got to go to Relic 8, and then another Galactic Republic character from the journey. And then the more I look at it, the more I go, I don't want to do that. I don't really want to Relic Ahsoka to Relic 5 yet. So what I think I'm going to do instead, exactly as you say, a little side project before I get really into the JMK, I think I'm going to build Jedi Knight Revan and get him going. And then I'll Relic Revan. I'll have Anakin, Kenobi. I have to Relic 8 Yoda for the journey anyway. And then one of the other Jedi that come from the Kenobi journey, LSUFUR or Qui-Gon Jinn or something like that. Oh, no, we're back on C. But for Kenobi, there's quite a few Jedi in there that we already have to Relic. Let's see. Qui-Gon Jinn is Relic 3. He's Shaak Ti. So Shaak Ti has to go to Relic 7 anyway. So I figure if we Relic, Shaak Ti, Grandmaster Yoda, Kenobi, because we have to anyway, and then put that with a Jedi Knight Revan, then that'll get me another Rancor team, and I won't have to Relic Padme or Ahsoka. So I think that's probably going to be the interlude, getting a Jedi team up and running, getting the armor up and running, and then we'll go into the JMK journey. Probably. Seems logical. I'm honestly thinking about getting Executor after C at 1.6 million. KOI Brandon, I respect what you're saying, but you have to get the Razor Crest. So I would love to do Executor too, but I'm nowhere close to the Razor Crest. I could unlock it, right? I have like 144 shards. I'm like a shard away from unlocking Razor Crest. Where is it? Here it is, 140 out of 145. But man, to get that Executor going, you got to be all the way to 7 stars. So you've got to get Beskar Armor Mando. That's a lot of stuff to farm. And you got to get access to this Razor Crest. So if you're going to buy your way into the Razor Crest, buy shards, then it's a good choice. But don't start your Executor journey without figuring out how you're going to get this ship. A lot of people have said, oh, the Loquitur count needs to go for Executor. I am not willing to spend 87,000 crystals or whatever ridiculous amount it's going to be for me to get all of these Razor Crest shards. So it's out of reach for me. It's out of reach. So I'm much further along toward Cat. I only need like 130 shards of Cat and I'm done with her, so I'd rather spend it on Cat and get Cat than to try to spend it on Razor Crest. It says Razor Crest to 5 stars. Okay. Let's go over to my other account. Journey guide. Journeys. This. Okay. All this stuff. Razor Crest to 5 stars. If I go to the end, what does this say? Razor Crest to 7 stars. Alright? So you don't complete this journey. You can start the journey, and that's fine. But remember, you're not getting a 7-star capital ship out of here. You have to complete the journey to get a 5-star ship. And you don't complete that without getting 7-star Razor Crest. Right? Or is it here that you get it at 6 stars? Maybe I'm misremembering. If I'm misremembering, somebody tell me. But my recollection was I didn't get the ship unlocked until I did this fight. And then there's a separate event where you have to get more shards for it beyond the 5 stars. I noticed that Rex Lead seems better with Shock T as an ally because of turn meter gains from Rex T plus Shock T is unique. That's cool. C, Malik and Revens, and then GMK while I wait for Watt. Sounds good to me. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, so that's it. That's the only thing against the Executor, guys. I love that ship. It's been fantastic here in my main account. I would recommend it to anybody. But you got to figure out how you're going to lock down that Razor Crest. That's the showstopper. Is gas after SLKR a good plan? Yeah. If you're going for a meta character like Gas or a Galactic Legend, I don't think it's a bad plan ever. You know? The thing that I think is a bad plan is when people bounce all over the place. Well, I'm going to do Gas. Oh man, Gas is hard. I didn't realize I needed Ewoks. I got to get C-3PO. All this stuff for Gas. It's too hard. And then they're halfway into the journey and they stop and they go do something else. And then they're halfway through that journey. That's what's bad. When you pick something and you say, I'm going for Gas, go for it, finish it out, see it through to the end, finish your journey, and it's always going to be fine. There's no reason not to. And, I've said before that I like the idea of a dark side and light side. Gas is good enough to say, okay, I've got a Galactic Legend on the dark side. I'll get Gas for the light side. And that's already, a huge balance, and then you can figure out what to do next from there. Maybe once you got Gas, you build Bad Batch and go for Lord Vader. And, swap back to the dark side and then go back for light side. So, yeah, no. Gas is a good character. Definitely good. And if you've got one Galactic Legend in your account, I just think you need one Galactic Legend at some point pretty early because there's a lot of stuff in the game where you kind of need a Galactic Legend to do it. So, but yeah, if you got that under control, then Gas sounds great. Konstantin Gubernek, you're describing me word for word. Nice. For the C event, Jedi Knight Luke automatically takes damage since he's a Jedi. Yes, but he takes twice as much damage if he's shocked. He takes that same damage again, 20% if he's Jedi, and also 20% if he's shocked. And believe me, if you don't shock him, you will notice a huge difference in the amount that he's killing himself. What do you think do you think there will be a light side Galactic Legend ship, Patrick Wagoner? Yes. I absolutely think that. I think they might take their sweet time with introducing it, let Executor be the meta for a while, and then whatever comes next on the light side is going to be better than Executor, and then that'll be the meta for a while. So, or maybe they'll balance it so that one can beat the other. That would be nice. And then you could at least have a choice of which ship you're going to get for future players. But I definitely think there will be a Malevolence or a Executor-powered light side version. Yes, absolutely. And I feel like it's going to be maybe clone themed, because there's enough clones that you would say, okay, I'll put the clones over there and still have some Galactic Republic with Anakin and the BTLB Y-Wing and Ahsoka, and then you have the clones like Rex and Fives and the Clone Sergeant, and maybe they'll introduce some new clone ships. Bad Batch, if they have a ship, it'll be a clone tag on the ship. So I think that's it. I think we get a Bad Batch ship. I think we get something that's leaning more toward clones as the next Executor power ship. Are you going to buy the Conquest Pass, DL? On my main account, for sure I will. On my Loquitur account, I mean, if there's something that's less than $20 and it fits in the $20 budget and it makes sense, I might try it. But we'll have to see. But probably on the Loquitur account, I won't, because I want that count to be representative of what people can do without spending money on the game to a crazy extent. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Maybe that's how I want to spend my $20. I wonder what they use. If it's a capital, it'll be hard to think of a named capital ship besides Home 1. Maybe there's not a named capital ship. What if they made the Bad Batch ship and it in itself as a starting ship is so good and so strong that you take it with no capital ship? You can't select this ship if there's a capital ship selected. So you have to deselect your capital ship, and then you come in with the Bad Batch ship plus more stuff. There's all kinds of crazy stuff they can do with this game. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a... I feel like that's the easiest way to do it, is do some clone stuff. There's got to be some named ship for clone stuff somewhere. I would think. Isn't there two, a $30 and a $10? Patrick Wagner, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't seen what's been data mined. There's nothing currently in the store. I have no idea. I don't know what's proven and what's rumor. So until I see an official posting on what those packs look like, I can't comment on that. So we'll see. No capital ship would be cool. Yeah, because everybody complains there's not enough regular ships. So what if your regular ship was also your capital ship? That'd be fun. And maybe a Republic gunship. The Tantive 5. Now, wasn't there... maybe in Battlefront or something like that? Wasn't the home base a capital ship and you were fighting a bunch of Geos and clone stuff? What's... am I thinking completely wrong, or wasn't there a capital ship that was like your base of operations? Something from a video game, I feel like. A gas capital ship is easy to do. Exactly, Darth. That ship can't even run away from a regular Star Destroyer. Well, the reason I'm saying, make a clone ship with no capital ship is because then the Executor's ultimate ability is useless, right? If you want to build a ship that's going to beat the Executor, you just build a fleet that works without a capital ship, and then who cares if the Death Star gets activated? You didn't need it anyway. You didn't need it from the start. So that's why I kind of threw out that idea, just saying, they could do something like that specifically to counter the Executor, because then its ultimate ability is, who cares? It's useless. I remember that from PS2, but I don't remember. Nice. Old Republic capital ships would be cool. First Order Dreadnought from Episode 8. Fleet based around Admiral Trench with droid synergy. I liked Admiral Trench. For the amount of time that he spent in the series was pretty short. I thought he was a interesting character. Maybe it was all those clicks that he did that made him unique, that made him appealing. Wasn't Admiral Trench in future plans? I don't know. If he is, it's pretty cool. Darth, due to the Omicrons in the Galactic Challenge, is the Senator path still a viable path? Due to the Omicrons being in the Galactic Challenge. Didn't somebody say that you could farm them off of the Cantina nodes as well? Yeah. Ability material Omicron. So, no. I don't think this affects any paths in any way. Because we'll get it eventually. We're going to farm tons of signal data. Even if the drop, I need to farm signal data. So let me just figure out which one is better. 482, 330. Let's farm some of this, right? So let's see. Let's see if we get an Omicron material. So that's 3 battles. This is 11 battles. None of it. Okay. 18 battles. 1. 26 battles. So we got 1 out of 26. So maybe it's a 1 out of 20 drop rate, 5% drop rate, something like that. But that's not great. All right, so maybe if the drop rate is that rotten, then maybe there is something to look at with. You're saying it comes out of challenges? Over here? I see none of it. What am I missing? So it's not there. I want a tank for the First Order fleet. The First Order fleet is already OP. If you give them a tank, it's going to be ridiculous. I don't know, man. I personally, I think the First Order fleet is fantastic. I rank it as the 4th best fleet in the game behind the obvious Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator, and I think the Finalizer fleet is better than the Rebel fleet. I mean, I kill Rebel fleets with mine all the time. Full relic, maxed out Rebel fleet. I take my Finalizer. Oh, there was a fleet in the way. It's just easy. I beat Negotiators. I beat Malevolences. If they give that fleet a usable tank, I don't even know. It'd be crazy. It'd be better than, potentially, as good as Executor. Doesn't the Death Star Ray insta-kill the fleet if there is no capital ship? Yeah, I guess that's right. I guess there is text in there that says it's... Okay, so the no capital ship thing's not a good idea then. All right, I'm still trying to figure this out. What are you talking about with... It's not... Oh, it'll be in the road ahead. Okay, so it's not updated with the Galactic Challenges yet. I think Datamine said they're about half as rare as the Omega ability materials in those same nodes. So half as rare. The way you've written that, it means it's twice as often, but I think you mean half as often as Omegas. I think Loquitur's Techno Union build will be the best for farming Omicrons, if they are actually important. They won't be important for a new account if it's just Territory Wars. I'm hoping that Boba Fett's ability... and maybe they've already released his abilities, but I'm hoping that his Omicron ability or whatever simply says if he's alive when his team wins in Territory Wars, he's not used up. Can you imagine if he has a good leadership skill, take him in with a team of 4 other scoundrels, win, take another team in with him with 4 other scoundrels, win, and just he never gets used up? I think that would be that would be like the ultimate territory war ability. He doesn't get used. I don't think they'll do anything that cool though. But that would be very like subtle. It'd be you got to have teams that can keep winning and keep him alive, but then he could just do, 3 or 4 battles in a territory war and use up all your scoundrels. Okay, well, let's get into this other galactic war, or the galactic war. Let's get into this other grand arena and take a look at this. So we've got Orfu, Order 66 Shrug Troopers. He's a rebel scum. So he's a rebel scum who's doing Order 66. Not cool. Completely not cool. Or maybe he wants a rebellion, because without Order 66 there would have been no rebellion. So there you go. The rebels set this all up from the start. They put it in motion so that they had a meaning to exist. Conspiracy uncovered here. 5.8 million galactic power, 2.3 in ships, 3.5 in characters. Pretty experienced player overall. Doing well in both fleet and squad. He's got the Cat Kenobi team here, so we already don't like seeing that, but it gets worse, guys. Wait till you see it. In terms of capital ships, he does not have an Executor. So at least we have an advantage there, but he does have plenty of stuff for 5 fleets, including a Endurance that's fully kitted out, well, except for the basic, but he's got awful lot invested in the Endurance. So he's got potentially two Galactic Republic fleets that he can use. Decent ships, the stuff that we would expect to see for the formula, right? Cad Bane, obviously because of the Kenobi. Clone Sergeant. Does have a Relic Spy. Character-wise, SLKR, Luke, and Kenobi. Ouch. Yow. Skywalker, Commander Sokatano, Commander Luke, of course. Jedi Knight Luke. Grievous. All the stuff in between. Revens, Malik. Here's the Malik at 5-star, or Relic 5. Interesting Malik. 250 speed. Didn't build for tenacity. So I'm not exactly sure. Like, this is just kind of a Malik with a whole bunch of mixed mods on him. And I would think that Malik would rate some of your best mods. But, this guy has better things to do with his best mods, so more power to him. If we arrange by speed, we get the sad news that you can go like 3 layers down, and you're still seeing characters with 300 speed. So, what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 characters that are 300 speed. We've got a B1 battle droid at 300 speed. I didn't think you wanted the battle droid to be that fast, but maybe you guys can tell me. So 298 speed, we're finally off the 300 speeds, but man. 3 Galactic Legends, good mods, Commander Sokatano. It's depressing. I look at this and I feel like, well, I guess I'm just done. I don't give up easy, but man, whew. And then I'll just show you guys the payout. I already told people at the start of the video, so anybody who was around already saw it. He takes those 3 big, bold, beautiful Galactic Legends and slaps them down right there on defense. 1, 2, 3. 18 Zetas in a row. This team we can probably manage with Sith Eternal Emperor. Not easy, but also not impossible. This we might be able to manage with our SLKR. We get to try again, see if we can do some fancy footwork and maybe beat it. Maybe. And then we still have a Galactic Legend to beat. So that's the question. A Relic 8 Jedi Master Luke Okay, he's got a lot of speed. 124,000 on the health, 89,000 on protection. A lot of speed. Potency. 52 damage. Okay. Deal special damage to all enemies. Remove turn meter, ability block, and breach. Deal 10% more damage and 5% for Jedi lessons or legacy. All Jedi gain turn meter. Okay. So it's all that stuff. How? Ability block and breach for 2 turns. Okay. Tenacity down, daze, cooldowns. Oof. Oof. Does he always do efflux first? Does he always do efflux first? I guess that's the question. Or does he actually do this first? If he does this skill, I don't remember. I feel like he does efflux first on auto. Alright, so anyway, we have to try to figure something out against Luke. So, C works really well here, but that leaves me with nothing against SLKR. So I think the big thing we have to do is figure out if we beat this team. If we can beat this team, then we can potentially try to sort out maybe a C battle against this, and I don't know what against a Relic 8 SLKR. Oof. Oof. Hux prevents my troopers from gaining turn meter. One of my troopers would be stunned anyway. Troopers down here get dazed and then it's pretty much over. Man, I don't know. Do you have a Relic Bastila, Old Ben, and JKR? I have a Relic JKR, not Bastila, not Old Ben. Alright. Midge is out. See Midge. Probably already gone. Does DL know that Omicrons are for mode-specific abilities? Well, they said that the Omicrons would be for special abilities that were targeting things like territory war. I mean, we have yet to see what they look like. But yeah, they're on specific characters, and I don't know if they're all going to be targeting territory war or what, but they're just trying to make some bad characters better from what I saw. I don't know. I'm not sure that I'm impressed by it. I think Omicrons are something that I will probably just save up until one of them looks really good. Pretty sure this zone is unclearable. Yeah, me too. Rex, Fives, and Barris. But he doesn't fall for the Fives trick anymore, does he? And Rex removes turn meter with his basic. You can't Rexolate SLKR, and he removes turn meter with his basic, which means every time you do hit SLKR, you'll be giving him sickening amounts of life. Or is it, am I wrong? Is it Echo that gives the turn meter? Clone Troopers. Rex. Yeah, remove 25% turn meter. That's going to give him health every time. Every time. I think it's been fixed. You need ability blocks and someone who can eat basics. Yeah, okay. They listed characters that are going to get them, but no idea how impactful they will be. Exactly. Yeah, Boba will probably be good, like you say, but I don't know how impactful it'll be to give an Omicron to a random bad character. They were going to do it for like Leia and some other stuff that's a requirement for GLs that people had to relic anyway. And I get that because you're kind of saying, okay, you had to relic these characters. You had to take them to a higher relic level. At least we're going to try to make them remotely useful in some way. So maybe they become good defensive characters in Territory War or something like that. Let's just go look at the top real quick. I feel like the top had some stuff in it, but it wasn't terrible. Like we can do Triumvirate here. We can do Nest here or something. We can kill Night Sisters. We can kill these guys with LSUFUR. So I don't feel like I even need to commit good teams up here. So we can mess around down here. Alright, so let's say we're fighting this Luke team. And let's say we bring in a character, a couple characters that are really bad, and just pull the first few skills from him. Get him to use efflux, get him to make him assist, and then try to bring in a real team once they've used some good abilities. And then we'll bring in the Imperial troopers and see if we can just wrestle down Luke before he gets anything good. And if we do, we will quit the battle and just leave the battle before Jolie can res, and then we'll come in and clean it up. And then we'll see what we can do with these other guys. Do the top first. Well, I think if I try Luke and I fail to do anything with Luke, then I don't even know if I want to try these other guys, right? I'll just go up top and clear it. Use my Galactic Legends, get high efficiency, whatever. But I feel like if we use a bait team here, just to bait out some skills, we may have a chance. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. I just got to check. Efflux is all enemies, right? And remove all this stuff. So we could take 3 scrubs, but 1 scrub has to have a chance of living through Efflux if we want to pull Bindo's assist. So we could do something like, I don't know, Rose Tico might be too good for this. Resistance Trooper. He should die in 2 hits, right? Survive the first hit, die on the second hit. Let's see if we got a Gear 11 character that we want to put in there instead. Maybe an Ewok. Can Chief Chirpa live through a hit? Ooh, that's bad. I'm not sure. I'm not sure he can live through 1 hit. All right. Let's just do this. Akbar and 2 complete losers. Farm Boy Luke and Omega. Alright, and what we're going to try to do here is get the Efflux out, get Bindo to assist on Akbar, and then quit. What team are you trying to use to beat JML after you preload them? The Imperial Troopers. Okay. Well, that was more damage than I thought. We got the Efflux out, though. We can bring in another team to take away the days. Alright, alright. Round 2. Round 2. Bringing in round 2. Another garbage team to soak the days. And this time it's going to be Ewoks. Ewoks. There we go. Tebow. Alright. So we're going to soak the days and try to get Bindo's ability out. Okay. Bindo didn't call the assist. And Luke didn't go. Why didn't Luke go? What did I miss? Did he take a turn and I just didn't see it? Like Gamorrean Guard? I've seen some of the feats, Dalton, like winning without a bad character dying. Oh, conquest stuff. They just hit the auto basic. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my troopers are going to get dazed now. And if I waste too much time, then he's going to get his cooldowns back and be able to do his efflux again. All right. We just got to run it, guys. We just got to run it. Can't keep trying different things forever. Piet lead. Dark Trooper. Gideon. Mass assist from Gideon. Dark Trooper doing damage. Turn meter isn't going to matter anyway, so Veers isn't the key. Link him up. If he dies, the days gets cleared. All right. No clue why he didn't take a turn between Jolie's turns, though. I don't know. I don't. There must have been a turn meter gain thing that I didn't understand going on there. Okay. So our cooldowns have been increased. Let's get this over on Dark Trooper. Barris hitting like a truck. What? What was that? All right. Assist. Big hits. Second big hit. Okay, we got to drain turn meter just to get back protection. And he doesn't get back protection because he's immune, buff immune. All right, Dark Trooper going to work. Okay. All right. Dark Trooper doesn't crit, so Barris's abilities are less. But if I don't get a stack back, this is over. So I have to get a stack back. Nope. Nope. It's not enough. Not enough. Oh, what's the likelihood that this will somehow, if I get massive crits. All right. JML lead has Jedi do extra damage based on his max protection. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so this is, there's no way. I'm not gonna beat this. Not gonna beat any of it. I can beat one team though, right? So I could potentially come in here with C and beat this with C Watt for awful banners. I could maybe beat this with C Armorer and Sith Empire Trooper. Let me check his damage versus his 13,000. Oof. So we could try this with C. See if we could get banners. I kind of want to try SLKR here just to practice. So I can either take my Galactic Legends into the top zone, clear efficiently, try to get max banners up there, or I can do some experimentation and try to figure things out for the next round of Grand Arena, which I think I would like to do more. So let's get out of here and make sure we pick the right team here. And somebody said that the trick with the Night Sisters doesn't really work with DACA anymore. But if you can get the Night Sister that goes into stealth, this Acolyte, if we can get her into stealth, then it potentially does work. Because then they can only attack SLKR or the zombie. She stays alive. They don't have area effect. It was Kenobi Cat, right? Yeah, Kenobi Cat. Okay. So I kind of want to try that and see if it can work. You can't stealth against JMK? What? Good recommendation, going Malevolence first DL. Can confirm even at 5 stars it beats Whales with Negotiators. Yes. JML's, okay. Patrick is checking the kit. We can check the kit here too. Leader ability at the start of the battle, protection up. Okay. I think they changed it so he removes stealth after he goes into his ult. Gains ult if there was a light side UFU. High ground. It's the unique. While he has the high ground, he expels stealth from all enemies at the start of his turn. Whatever. It's ridiculous. You know what, though? Maybe if we live long enough, then all that they can do is kill her, but she's still got potentially a couple lives left. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it, learn from it. Even if it doesn't work, maybe it helps me for next time. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Wail away at it. Stab first. Okay. That part worked out well. Zombie got killed. We're good. Now we got to do the sweep to give zombie taunt again. Okay, so that's one death for her. Okay. Hanging in there so far. Now they've got the high ground. Now he's going to dispel. What to do here? Let's just get more damage, get it back on cooldown. Well, he didn't remove her stealth, did he? Oh, there he goes. Alright, you got it now. Okay. Let's see. Kenobi still has taunt. I think this is it, though, right? When he loses taunt now, we're good. Alright, we're back in stealth. Ratchet up the damage. Basic. Now we lost our healing immunity. Oh, not enough. Okay. Alright. Forfeit. Back out. We just might have to do something different with SLKR, if that's the case. I don't know, there's maybe there's no way to do it. I think I've figured out a Rey team that can beat it, though. So, imagine that you built a really fast R2-D2 and put that with Cat and Rey. You could, as long as your R2-D2 is faster than their Cat, which is not easy, but let's say we could do that, we could go into stealth right away, and we could leave Rey out in the open because she can't be executed, and Cat would have to waste the execute on Rey. And then we could, you know, potentially fight that battle with Rey. So, I don't know. Maybe in the future we'll have a counter. These GL walls are so lame. Yeah, it is ridiculous. Got to make the new expensive GLs unbeatable by anything. I just don't like the taunt ignore. Like, all of this is fine if I can taunt. If taunt means something, then we can plan a counter to these Galactic Legends. But just by saying, okay, ignore taunt, ignore stealth, do extra damage, ignore protection, put healing immunity onto everything, buff immunity, and go. Okay, we can't get to their leader. He makes people damage immune. And this isn't even the worst team, guys. It's not even the worst team. Because what you can do is you can put the Jedi Knight over here, the whatever that thing is called, the Jedi Guardian. And the Jedi Guardian has like 106 base speed or something like that. You put mods on it so that it basically just never takes a turn the whole game. You put damage immunity on it. And yeah, the faster the opposing team is, the more turns they get to take into a damage immune tank where you can't get around it unless you've got something that ignores taunt. Super annoying. Alright, so let's sort out what we're going to do here. We could just use C right here. And just go for good banners on this stuff. No Watt, no nothing, just bring them in. Relic 5 here. Link, and just wait for the ult. Yep. When we had good counters, it was fun, but not now. Yeah, it just comes down to if your opponent has more Galactic Legends than you, it's a ridiculous advantage. And of course, if they have the new Galactic Legends and I only have the old ones. So, yeah, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. Our matchups in the last round of Grand Arena felt fair. The matchups in this round of Grand Arena are just like we're outclassed by everything. And part of that's because I'm so close to getting Rey. So because I've already built most of the Rey requirements all the way up to their relic requirement levels, my account looks like I have 3 Galactic Legends. So it definitely looks like a 3GL account in terms of relic power. So I get why the game keeps matching me up like that. That's not a mystery. But maybe when we get Rey, that'll get fixed a bit. Alright, let's take our LSUFUR in against this bounty hunter team here. We got let's see. Ability block, offense. We want to do that after he taunts, right? I think we did that before he taunted, and it worked out badly for us. So let's just make sure that R2 isn't in the open for these initial hits. Okay, we're good there. Get some fire on him. Get Rey back around for another turn where she's not stunned. Pop the smoke again. Pop the fire again. Oh, we popped the smoke on R2. I did it. Why did I do that? That was just dumb. It was exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. Oh boy. Alright, get him out of here. See if we can get Grief down. He'll probably go back into stealth here shortly. I feel like we're still going to win this. It's just... It's annoying that I targeted my R2 when I did that. That's just dumb. Just not the right thing to do. Illuminated Destiny. We are illuminated. We're going to attack. Since we have the Illuminated Destiny, it's bad banners. Mon Mothma. Our fun team. We can do this. We should get decent banners. Have any ideas for new guides and videos? I've got 16,000 ideas and no time. That's always the problem. I'm working on mod videos right now. I'm going to redo the whole mod series. More examples. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just a bunch of short videos. Do like a whole series. Do 2 or 3 beginners videos that people can skip if they don't want to watch them. Then we'll do some more advanced videos and talk about some more advanced concepts and make that into a series. Alright. What's the best thing we got for these Night Sisters? We didn't use Watt yet, right? Okay. Are these resurrecting Night Sisters? Yeah, we got Zombie to worry about. Okay, fine. So Palpatine, Vader, Wat Tambor. We just want to make sure that when we get a Night Sister down, she's going to stay down. Sounds good. Farm your mods. Yes, indeed. Alright. Get some debuffs on these guys. Those are some fast Night Sisters, though. Check that out. Wow. Alright. No kills there. That's fine. Daka will waste her turn trying to bring back a Night Sister that cannot be brought back. I'm fine with that. See if we can get some stuns going on. Get that Daka out of here. Daka's being very resilient, I must admit. Alright, this should be 54 banners as long as we can get her out of here before she takes a turn. Okay. On to ships. Let's look for some big wins on ships over here. Finalizer and Empire with a very weak bomber. So I feel like we take in Malevolence here. And we take in the First Order here. Hux. Doing Hux things. Bring that in. Bring that in. That's the regular tie, right? Against this particular team, it would be good to have another tank. Let's see. Can't commit that. Sunfac. Rebel tank. Just in case we need it. We'll put in another tank. Okay. Shouldn't need it though. I think we'll clean this up real quickly. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, let's just use all of our resources to get this Vader out of here. A-S-A-P. Bye. Okay. And let's go over here. Stun him. All right. Let's take turn meter for everybody. Kill him in one hit? No. Come on now. Alright, we'll bring this in, pull an assist, get him out of here. Okay. Swap it over. Kill him. Man, come on. You're making this difficult for me. Get him out of here. Okay, big hit. Big hit. Alright, good. 65. Okay, and then the Malevolence against the Finalizer. Take in some Separatists. I hear they're good. We got this, and this, and this, and this. And then we're going to take in some Rebels, because I hear they're good. We'll do that. And just in case. This battle might go long. I don't think this battle's going to go long. It's not going to go long, right? Because we're just going to kill the silencer and move on. You know, against this particular fleet, it might be better just to do that. Yeah. There's no chance it goes longer than that. We'll put the spy in there up front. The silencer will be buffed, so Sunfac will always taunt, and he won't get to the spy. This is good. This is more than we need. Drop the Falcon. Yeah, the Falcon's my ace in a hole. If things go wrong, then I can bring in the Falcon and hide in stealth and work on him from there. Alright. Sunfac taking the hits. And that's what we want. Alright, let's just do the area effect. And then we'll do this. And then when spy goes, we should have an X silencer. Oh, he lived. He lived through it. That is not good, boys and girls. We do not want him taking turns. Get out of here. Okay. Sunfac taking a beating, though. Let's see. I don't even think I want another ship yet. Let's do this and get another vulture. Okay, get that. Kill him, get him out of here. Oof. Okay. We got to kill the shuttle in the next hit because we do not want it counterattacking. So pretty much going to wait till spy. Didn't kill him. Wow. That'll work. Get him out of here. Then I don't think that this is too much of a problem. Yeah, okay. 62, not great. Not horrible. Got him. And that means that he's got both of his fleets, the Malevolence and the Negotiator, on offense. So he'll clear 2 zones for sure, potentially 3. If he can get through this, then... If he can get through this front zone, he's just got me, right? Like, this is threatening, but with gas and Jedi Knight Luke and all the stuff that he's got, he should be able to get through this no problem. So... yeah, I guess I should have just thrown my GLs on defense too, huh? Yeah. So that's it. If you end up in a situation where you've got more Galactic Legends than your opponent, it's better just to put them all on defense and let it ride. All right, any last minute questions that you all got? We'll give a second for chat to see if they got any last minute questions. But we're going to probably wrap that up here. We've been almost 3 hours on the stream tonight. It's been a long one. Talking about a lot of stuff. Omicrons, new characters, new abilities, new ships. The road behind. $999 prestige. You probably dropped a better ship. The Falcon is the ace in the hole for sure. Yeah. Fuok says, is your back all better now? It's getting there. I mean, it's getting there. It's still sore. The doctor told me it's going to take about 3 months for it to settle into whatever the full recovery is, and pretty much wherever it gets to by 3 months, that's what it's going to be. So I still have some issues, but much less than in the past. And I mean, if it continues to get better from here, it's fantastic. I feel so much better, so relieved. Except my chair doesn't fit me anymore. Like my big expensive chair here, kind of really uncomfortable. I sit on an exercise ball at work. I have a exercise ball for a chair. I may have to do that here at the house. Just get one of those, because then I can just sit in a neutral position and I don't have to be uncomfortable. Figure out my legs. Alrighty, guys, we're going to hang it up there. Remember to like, subscribe, join the Discord. Remember, if you're not in the Discord or you haven't heard yet, there's a giveaway going on right now. We got $150 worth of gift cards being given away. 4 $25 gift cards for regular Inquisitors, and a $50 gift card for those people who have joined the Patreon, who are patrons of my channel. They get a shot at a $50 gift card. And of course, there's fewer people to compete against, so your chances of getting it over there are better. So yeah, get over to the Discord, join up, and sign up for free stuff. That's always good. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next Holocron.